king of gimbal is here, and we have Zhiyun Crane 4. Ta-da! This is the first time ever that you are seeing my biggest zoom lens on my camera on a gimbal. However, this setup is just easy peasy for Zhiyun Crane 4. Crane 4 can accommodate full-frame DSLR and even compact cinema cameras. You can definitely find all the detail of compatible camera in the link down below. So that means you can definitely take a very professional video, a very professional film using this Zhiyun Crane 4. And it's not so heavy, especially those cameramen with big biceps. But first thing first, what I so far really like about Zhiyun Crane 4 is how easy it is to balance the whole thing. With the longer arm length and so on, I find that actually toggling the different lengths at different axes, it was actually really easier for me to balance. And right now I haven't switched it on, and see how well it sits in place. So all I need to do is actually switch it on. And voila, this is it. And if there's anything wrong with the gimbal and the balancing, if you've done something wrong, then actually the gimbal will tell you with its intelligent balance indicator. If you see any red light, then you definitely know that you need to balance your gimbal right before you go into your professional work. A gimbal review definitely has to be taken outdoor as well to really show you what this gimbal together with the camera can take. So I'll definitely do that throughout this video. So this wrist rest certainly helps with me holding. It definitely gets rid of a lot of strain that would be on your wrist. Now the gimbal is ready, and I want to quickly show you triple trigger to show you the back. I've connected a cable that's included in the package, which means I can actually use the shutter button here. Crane 4 also supports Bluetooth shutter control with mainstream cameras. You can stop recording or trigger photo taking functions via the recording button. Here in the straight path, it would be really nice to take a film of lock mode. So all I need to do, it's touch screen, but there is a button for the mode. So I just need to press and lock mode. It moved from pan follow to lock mode, and I just need to double trigger to recenter. And then press the shutter button because everything's connected by the cable, and off I go. And I must say this sling grip really helps, because otherwise it's a little bit heavy for my tiny arm. So having this sling grip moved to the side as the double handle, it really helps with sort of dividing up the weight across both of my arms. Zhiyun Crane 4 is packed with features that really help you to get very comfortable in your videography when you're shooting for a long time. So the sling mode. So it really helps you to get really precise with the action, as you can see. And also what's more is that you can actually change into two hands mode and then sort of lock so that it's very stable. So it really helps me to get really stable footage with my mirrorless camera with the big zoom lens. This sling grip, it can be extended. There is a 1/4-inch screw hole here, so you can mount anything extra on top of here, or you can actually take the sling grip if you want to, because there is a wrench provided in the package. And you can see that there are plenty of 1/4-inch screw here and on this side as well, so you can sort of extend, make it into a little transformer. So since I'm in this interesting setup, I want to show you the vortex mode with this camera, with this massive zoom lens. So all I need to do is double click the mode button and it goes into PRV, and then another double click to go into vortex mode. See, it's moving. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the wrist to a lot lower, like this, because how I'm going to hold it, I'm sort of going to hold it like this. So in this display, I always check that I have the balance right. And also, I think it will help if I have my sling grip this way as well. Recenter, and off I go. just checked the vortex mode on the camera, and this gimbal Zhiyun Crane 4, incredible. The motors have been updated, so it's even more powerful than the predecessors, and as you can see, it's super smooth and definitely not a problem. I don't think I perfected the gimbal, the ninja walk. However, this gimbal really helps me to get the smoothest footage possible. The next double click will allow the gimbal to go vertical instantly. This vertical mode is ready, and I don't have a model, so I'm just gonna use my bike to see what kind of footage you can get on this vertical mode. To fully utilize the gimbal for the vertical mode, of course there is an option. So now let's get to the real vertical mode. So all I need to do here is take off this entire module. So it's very easy to do so. Just need to detach the... You definitely need two hands to do the whole thing. Just go onto the y-axis and then lock. The vertical mode. So vertical mode will definitely ensure that you can make use of all these different axes, different modes of the gimbal, the different movements. So it will be super. So I'm going to actually just do like the follow mode on this bicycle as my subject. So the movement is a lot more smooth when you're using the portrait mode properly installed in this Crane 4. So when you're in the vertical mode, in the mode button, just double press twice, go into vortex mode, just like the horizontal mode. So I can go completely vortex. If I double press here, then from mainly vertical mode, you actually go back into the horizontal mode. So while Crane 4 does allow for rather quick switch from vertical into horizontal by just quickly releasing the plates and so on, you can actually very simply go into vertical to horizontal, horizontal to vertical by double pressing the mode button, and it is so convenient. Now we are in a bit of dark environment, and what do we need? Of course, we need the light. Yes. So all I did was actually long press the button here, which turns on the light. And with light, what's very special about Crane 4 is that it now boasts 10 watt with a maximum illumination of 3200 lux. So that's definitely a huge upgrade from the predecessors. And I can turn from 2700K all the way to 5500K, which is the cold white temperature. And you can also change the intensity. Right now 20%, however 30, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100. So this is absolutely bright. So right now I only have the light on Zhiyun Crane 4 on, and I'm showing you at 100% intensity, light intensity with 5500K color temperature, and this is now at 2700K color temperature, so definitely a very warm tone. Since I'm one woman studio, I'm showing you one extreme to the others. You can definitely make use of the spectrum of the color in your next film project. Now I've been using Zhiyun Crane 4 for about 3 hours non-stop. I've actually turned on this gimbal the entire time, turned the light and so on. And yes, the battery seems to really last a long time, just 96% after 3 hours. So what is the maximum runtime of this gimbal? It is up to 12 hours. So you definitely don't have any problem for the whole day of shooting. And in this side, you can make use of the PD fast charging, and it only takes 1 hour and 50 minutes to fully charge this gimbal. Finally, I want to talk about these little details that makes a difference in Zhiyun Crane 4. So here there is a little magnetic. You can tighten the screw that's attached to the camera to the gimbal. So this just goes in here, all magnetic. And on this side there is this silicone sleeve, so it really protects you from all these gimbal movements when you're opening it up, balancing and etc. So it is really handy, and it is a minor but important upgrade. And the trigger button and also the front dial here can be customized as well. And of course, with the cable, it's also charging my camera from the battery, the strong battery of Crane 4. So there are so many features packed in this Zhiyun Crane 4. So if you want to upgrade your camera, your professional gimbal, mirrorless camera for your DSLR and so on, then you can consider Zhiyun Crane 4. And there are many different combination of packages and so on. So definitely do check out in the link down below for more information. And I'll come back with other interesting gadget reviews. So see you!